Okay, I'm actually quite surprised that I'm doing this video right now. and, as you all know, or most of you know, I took the second shot on Friday and therefore did a Friday night stream because I thought, probably don't want to maybe cancel Saturday if I'm not feeling too good. But I honestly thought in my mind that I was going to be fine, because I'd not heard of anybody, at least in my anecdotal circle, or people that I know, or other people who were talking, that have had trouble with both shots when they get the vaccination. I've heard that either if you haven't had COVID, that the second shot is the worst. First shot is not a big deal. Or I've heard that if you have had COVID, that the first shot is the worst. And that's kind of what I've heard going around. So I thought, okay, that first one, which you guys remember was 3 or 4 weeks ago, it knocked me out for the whole day. Like, it sucked. I had a fever from like the time I woke up on Saturday morning to all the way through like 10 o'clock that night. So it was basically, I don't know, 12, 13 hours of straight fever and body aches and stuff like that. So I thought, I probably should be good on the second shot if this is true. Well, that was not the case, my friends. The second shot kicked my fucking ass. Yesterday was as bad, and I would even say worse than the first shot for me, because I had a worse fever. So I was like, the fever that I had on the first shot was like 99, which is not even really considered a fever in most cases. It was between like 99 and 100, 100.3 or something like that. This time, all day yesterday, I was the lowest that I had was 100.3. The highest I had was 101.5. And it was just constant. It was constant the whole day. So I think I woke up at like 7 in the morning because I wasn't feeling too great. And from that moment on until 2:30 a.m.-ish this morning is when I started to not feel as hot. So imagine that. Imagine waking up at 7 in the morning and then having no break from a fever all the way until 2:30 this morning. It was fucking horrible. And I'm telling you guys this, I'm never going to say never, but I will not do that again. I will take my chances with COVID if I ever get it again and the immunity wears out. Because I will tell you what, other than the fact that COVID took me like, I think it was like 11 days or 12 days before I started feeling good, it was way, way more mild than what I experienced in one day with these 2 fucking shots. By far. It was not a big deal. When I had actual COVID, it was not a big deal. It was like a fever here and there that would go away, some body aches here and there that would go away. But I was like walking around, I was eating for the most part. Not with this shit. This shit had me down in the bed. I think I got up once the whole fucking time. So I will not do this again. My wife was completely fine. She had her second shot and was great. So I'm telling you right now, for you guys that are considering getting the shot or whatever, if you've had COVID before or not, if I hadn't had COVID before, I would probably do it because you should, just to have some sort of immunity to it, because you'd rather not get it and take the chances. But if you've had COVID before, don't do it. That's going to be my thing for you. Just don't do it. I think your natural immunity is just as good. Again, I'm not a doctor. I have no right to say this, and my wife was fine. So maybe you take the shots and you're fine. I've heard tons of people say I took the shots and I was fine. Maybe I'm like one in a million who fucking got screwed, and both times I was fucking annihilated. And the only thing I have right now is I feel a little hot and I feel like my head is throbbing. But other than that, I definitely feel like I'm getting back to normal. So, man, that was, I thought at 2:30 in the morning, I was like, man, should I cancel this tomorrow so that people aren't waiting around? But then I decided, like, hell, who knows? Let's just see if I wake up and if I feel better. And thank goodness I didn't cancel it because I feel good enough to do the set. But that's my little tirade for a little bit. Yeah, that was probably the worst that I have felt that I can remember. I don't think I've ever felt that bad in a normal flu or just a normal day thing. I have not felt that bad in ages. So it was definitely not a good experience. So for me and me alone, I will not be doing that fucking vaccine ever again. I won't be doing it. Unless there's like an extreme circumstance where, like, for instance, I want to go to Korea next year. If for some reason they say you have to have another shot, I might do it then because I want to go to Korea. But other than that, I ain't fucking doing it. Sorry. All right. After that, let's get back to our set that we have for today. We have a shorter set in the sense that we have less people. We only have like 4 songs. But we have just as long a set because one of the songs I think is quite long. I don't know how long it is because I haven't looked at how long it is. But I think it's quite long, or at least that's what I was told, is it's quite long. So Michael, disagree. That's basically what my shots were boosters. They were boosters because I had already had natural immunity, and they fucked me. They fucked me up the ass as hard as they possibly could. So, all right. Let's get to this first one, and I've always told you guys this is a great part of being on this channel, is when we have actual subscribers and people who are part of this channel who write their own music. And then on top of that, not only do they write their own music, but they share it with us. And we all get to kind of critique it, which I think is huge and is kind of ballsy for someone to do that, where you share something that you wrote that they could critique in a bad way. That's fucking awesome. So here is Jordan, also known as Wet Feet, in the chat. He says, "Hey Cap, it's me. Jordan, I would love to see your reaction to my new song I have been working on for the last few months." So this is a few months recent. The title is called Sleep Deprived, which I wasn't yesterday. I was sleeping a lot. By Joker's Eye. So Joker's Eye is the band, or like the name of the artist. And the song is called Sleep Deprived. It says, "I really loved watching you react to my last song, and you gave me a lot of positive feedback. I've improved a lot in songwriting and production, so I hope you and everyone enjoys this listen." Here we go. This is called Sleep Deprived. Joker's Eye is the artist, band, and this is by Jordan. So let's listen to it. I think it's pretty long. Michael, are the boosters the same amount? Because if they're the same amount, it'd be the same thing. Because I looked at it, it said 3 mg, 3 milligrams. I think 3 milligrams. That wouldn't be right. That's what it says on for both shots was the same. All right, here we go. I like this little atmospheric beginning. Oh, you know what? shouldn't cover up his band name. Floating Morgan. Liking this beginning so far. Moody. That's what I was gonna ask Adrian because oh, whammy bar. I like this so far, man. You're doing a great job, Jordan. Nice, that was a good transition. That part reminded me of Bruce Hornsby. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. The 80s song. Hey Jordan, why don't you tell everybody in the chat where you got the title and how the title connects to the music? I love how Haken is like being featured here. Nice. Like this part right here. How does this go with being sleep deprived?
Wow.
Wow. Nice. That was a great transition to that. I would say my only little critique, Jordan, is that 5 or 4, I don't know, 4 minutes something, I don't know when it was, maybe like 30 seconds ago, there's a bunch of drum fills going on. I would say try to make those drum fills a little bit cleaner. They sound a little muddy, maybe a little too busy for what's going on. Nice. Bam. very Dream Theater-ish part right here. To me. Good. Dude, you do a good job at like transitioning from the heavier to the more melodic and chill. Those are hard transitions to pull off. I like that. I'm speechless, so... Wait, I'm sleepless, so speechless, or the other way around? Yes. This is a very Dream Theater part to me. What's up, Lost in Space? Great idea, Ryan. Hey, Wet Feet, give it a try. You never know what they might do. I mean, it is a shot in the dark, but write something to them, see if they read it. You never know. Exactly right, exactly. I really like these atmospheric sounds. This is like you finally reached REM. Finally. And it's gonna go into fuck, I'm awake again. I really like this part. This could be like this is where I want to be when I sleep.
Sleep for the day, awake for the night, compelled by the dark.
Fuck yeah, Adrian. I'm gonna have to see when those dates come to Ohio.
Why can't I sleep at night? It is this ghost inside of my head. I'll just stay here and wait till you ask me to stay away.
Damn it, I want to hear Idola's new album, so you guys need to start requesting that shit. Because I want to hear it.
Sleep for the day, awake for the night, held by the dark, hurt by the light. Why can't I sleep at night?
Why can't I sleep at night?
Ghost inside my head. Now just sit here and wait till you ask me to stay
No resolve? Where's the resolve? Maybe it's good that there's no resolve. Is that the end? Sounds like it. Yes, it is. All right. So, yeah, I would definitely say this brings up a lot of questions for me. Several questions for me, Jordan. One question, and I'm gonna say the questions, and then we're gonna move on to the next song, so you can answer them in the chat. But what I'm interested in is, it's obvious that you've got talent to play all the instruments and to mix it and to engineer it and stuff like that. So my question is, number one, why haven't you started a band? I mean, especially if you're a person who writes all the music and stuff like that, I think that'd be a little hard to let go of the control of that, especially if someone like throws in their own kind of lick or kind of like their own feel towards something that you're feeling, and then you'd have that conflict of interest of, I want it this way and they maybe want it that way. But I'd be interested, why haven't you tried to get like a band together that is specifically playing this kind of stuff out? Like, because obviously if you're writing this stuff only, this is more of a composer kind of situation where, you know, you're composing the music, but where's it going to go after that, right? Unless somebody picks up you as like a composer for something, it's just going to never go past these kind of songs where you are writing them and you're engineering them. Do you have like an end goal? I guess that's my question, is what's your end goal with all of this? Is it to start a band that plays this music? Is it like you just like to do this in your side time? The other question I have is, if there's one thing that's missing from your music, it is singing. I would say that's the singing is the weakest part of it. Is you obviously are singing in it at certain points, but it's kind of just like thrown in there, like sprinkled in there every once in a while. For such a long song, I think instrumentally, it's going to be hard to hold people's attention for such a long time without a singing kind of voice melody situation. So I'd be interested in like, why haven't you as well? This kind of goes back to the first question. Why haven't you found someone to be able to sing at least in these tracks to make it more of a singing kind of song versus, because the way I would look at it is this is an instrumental song with some singing sprinkled in versus maybe making these songs more of a singing like song, traditional song that has like this flow that you've got in the background. So I feel like if you're gonna make songs 13 plus minutes or whatever that was, it's probably good that you have like melodies and a singer involved more in the song. Because again, that's me, that's my take on it. But obviously you're limited because if you're doing this all yourself, it's just limiting, especially if you're not like the greatest singer. I don't know. Are you great? I can hear you in there. It sounds kind of low in the mix and kind of weakish a little bit. But I would say as far as the composing is concerned and the atmosphere and that kind of stuff, which is the strong suit of this song, I think it's really, really good. I think you definitely have improved a little bit, although I think your last song was good too. So I think you have a lot of great ideas, a lot of good composition, transitions, everything that a song is looking for. My question, I guess the main thing is, where is this going? Like, where do you want this to go? Now, it may be that you just want it to stay the way it is. Cool. But I'm wondering if there's like a larger goal involved. And if there is, the things that I just said about the singing and the stuff like that, I think is pretty applicable to that. If it's just this, then I don't think it is a really big deal to have as part of your music. Just my thoughts on it. So if you can, keep answering it, and when I can't get a chance to read your responses, I'll read your responses. But great job. I thought that was just as good. I love the transitions. I think that's probably one of your strong points, is transitioning moods, which is really hard to do in my opinion. I think you do that really well. So, all right, let's move on to the next song. We have two songs by Timothy Curry, who I think is still in the chat. He was there before. And as he kind of let you guys know, he let the cat out of the bag before I could. This is two Symphony X songs that he requested. The first one is called Reign of Madness. So let's get right to it. I'm sure it's going to be quite different than what we just heard. Let's go. telling you, out of all the Symphony X stuff, I think I like Iconoclast as the best album. Doesn't have my favorite song, but I don't think. Walls of Babylon, I don't think it's on this. Dude, it's just heavy as shit. I love it. I love Sir Russell, man. He's so good. I'm telling you, I like Symphony X heavier stuff. I don't think they're very good, or I shouldn't say not very good. They're not my style, my cup of tea. When they do their more proggy, melodic stuff, I think their strong suit is this. Dude, they're just so good at that heavy. Yeah, I love Symphony X this way. Alright, got you, Jordan. But see, Michael, this song is different than their neo-classical kind of sound. This is just straight heavy. I love it. But their neo-classical slash like the Odyssey, I still think was not a good song, and it's Symphony X fans' favorite song. I hate that stuff. Not hate, strong word, but dude, this is awesome. I've said this a long time ago. Symphony X is best when their cheesy lyrics don't matter because it's just balls to the wall heavy. But their lyrics are terrible. They're terrible, in my opinion. Because they're all about like fantasy bullshit stuff that you can't have practical relationship to. No connection, in my opinion. Adrian, I think you put... I'm serious, Adrian. If you put Sir Russell in Dream Theater, I think Dream Theater would have been massively more popular than they are. I still don't think he would have been, in some ways, as good as James on certain Dream Theater songs. But the majority of them, you put him in there, and I think Dream Theater is massively more popular and mainstream than they even are now. Because he's that fucking good. Such grit. Imagine this voice on like their Train of Thought album. Dude, it'd be fucking sick. I like this song. I like it. This is going on my fucking gym playlist. I love Symphony X when they're heavy. I like them. When they're heavy like this, not heavy speed. See, I think speed metal, Michael, goes into that neoclassical feel just by the... But when they play like Walls of Babylon, Iconoclast, Egypt, that shit I love from Symphony X. What's up, Jeff? Jean?
Just a masquerade of crazy
Now, I don't know how long this song is, but it should have ended there. I think. But we'll see. We'll see where this goes. That would have been a nice 3-4 minute song. Heavy, balls to the wall, but it sounds like it's taking a change. Okay. Like, Michael, I would not call this Neo. This is different. This is not cheesy. It's missing the cheese factor to me. It's just heavy, balls to the wall, straight. This is like, this song is going up there as one of my more liked Symphony X songs. Oh, fuck yes. Dude, fuck yeah. Listen to Romeo rip that shit. Yes. This sounds very, that sounded very, Train of Thought-ish. Dude, Romeo is a fucking beast when he does his tapping and shit. This sounds like Glass Prison. Like some of these sections, it sounds very Glass Prison-ish. Dude. Let the madness reign. I don't know why they love this like mythical, shitty lyrical content. I like it. I'm down. Little long, but I like it. Sounds like it's coming to an end. Maybe not. Oh. I thought I was going to go into another section. All right. Yeah, you know what's interesting is I've always wondered this. I mean, I have my own answer to it, so it's not like I'm wondering without an answer. I have my own answer to it, but obviously, I've said since the beginning of listening to Dream Theater and these guys that they're cousins. They're definitely cousins because they've got a lot of similarities to each other. But I think one big difference is Dream Theater writes way more practical lyrics and like very connected ideas. And I think that these guys are more in the Neo kind of situation. Along with the lyrics making it a little bit more Neo. But I've always wondered, like, why, and I'd be interested what you guys think, why Dream Theater is so much bigger. Because they started around the same time. It's not like this has been like, oh, well, Symphony X came later and it was too late. It was like, no, these dudes have been cousins for a long time. Like, what was it? Was it Pull Me Under? Was that it? That Pull Me Under got big? I don't think so. But I'd be interested what you guys think of why, because they're very much cousins. You can tell they're cousins. Why is it that Dream Theater got so much more popular than Symphony X? Especially when you have the disconnect of James LaBrie being disliked so much and Sir Russell Allen being liked so much by a lot of people. It's kind of just interesting little, I don't know, it's just weird. I have my answer, and I'm not going to say it, but I'd be interested what you guys think. Is that, okay, that's interesting that Wet Feet said that because I agree with that. Totally. But I'd be interested, like, they just, because the Symphony X fans have, like, their like Symphony X has their niche fans that are die-hard fans, which is why I think they've kind of made it throughout all these years without dying off, because they have like a core fan base that thinks that they're way better than Dream Theater. But overall, the popularity of Dream Theater is that they play such bigger stadiums to many more people. Obviously, they have, they're known more than Symphony X is. So I'd just be interested what you guys thought. So let's get into this next Symphony X song. I'll be interested to see if this is the same kind of feel or if this is going to be completely different than Reigns of Madness. Which, by the way, I'm going to say I liked Reign of Madness. This will go on a playlist for my gym. And when Symphony X does this kind of music, I like it. I think people say, oh, it sounds like 1,000 other bands. But you could say that about a lot of other people. I mean, there's only a few bands that uniquely sound unique, Leprous being one of them. So yeah, I mean, you could say that about a lot of bands, but I still like it. I think it's heavy, balls to the wall, really good stuff when they're this way. So Walls of Babylon, Iconoclast, Reign of Madness, those kinds of songs I think are their element for me. I thought Egypt was great, which was like more or less progressive than it was heavy. I think that's my favorite song by them is Egypt. All right, this one's called Legend, and we'll see if this sounds different, same, or what compared to the last one. Same. Like that little extra Good, I like this. Ryan. I'm glad. That's what this channel's for. Yes, dude. See, here they are again. This is a perfect example. Music is good. I like it. He was talking about angel betrayal. In the moon. In the dark clouds in the back of the sky. I like it. Liking this song, dude. It's less heavy, a little more progressive-y, but it's good. Very good writing here, in my opinion. That typical chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I like that chord. Yes. God, I so wish they would just sing about cool stuff. Good song. I don't know if I like it better than the other song, no. You guys all seem to like this better than the last song, and I'm like, It's good, but I don't know if I like it as much because it's less heavy driven. Hera, Egypt is still my favorite song by them. Speaking of, Michael, did you get to hear the songs I sent you at BT? Live? It's interesting. I like the song, but I'm going to say I think I like the other song better. Which makes sense because all of you like this song better. Except for Adrian. But to me... Sorry. Interrupted by Romeo. Oh, nice little switch there. Romeo is fucking sick. I don't care what anyone says. He's fucking sick. What was I saying? I got interrupted by Romeo Madness. Oh, I was gonna say, like, to me, this sounds like every other song that I've heard. Yes, the other song sounds like a lot of other songs, but when you're heavy, it doesn't matter. Okay, so yeah, I like that song, but if it's between that song and the song previous, I think I like the other one better. I don't know why. Maybe because it's just like straightforward, right to it. Yeah, I think I like the other one better because I tend to like Symphony X's more straightforward, heavy stuff. And maybe it's because, like I said, to me, this song sounded like 1,000 other songs I've heard. And yes, I would agree that that also applies to the first song, but maybe it's because for me, I don't put a high bar on straight rock roll, like straight heavy. I just kind of know what it is. I expect to get from it. So I guess it's, for me, it doesn't matter as much that it sounds like everything else. But I think if you're going to be progressive-ish, it's supposed to, by definition, be more out there. It's supposed to go in different places. But that one sounded to me like it kind of went in the same places that most progressive songs go. I know that kind of sounds weird, but yeah. Unfortunately, Michael doesn't like the heavy stuff I sent to him by Dream Theater, but I loved it. That song, that old stuff is progressive heavy, in my opinion. So we have one more song, and I think we have a conflict here with this song. This song is by Caleb Ritchie. Caleb sent me this, just like a one-off. And I downloaded it, and when I tried to put it in the OBS, it did the same thing that one video did, where it's all black. And I don't know why it's doing this. The only thing I noticed is when I download the song, it's like in an MP4 format, and it's not in a video format when I download the song. And I don't know why it does that, because when it's on YouTube, it looks like a video. but when I download it, when I put it on here, it's all black. So I think when I go to this next song, it's going to be all black. And I think this is probably maybe half of the reason he's showing this is because the video itself looks like a home video. And that's just seeing the screenshot. When I go to download it, like the first 10 seconds pops up when I'm trying to click the link to download. I basically see, I always turn the volume off so I can't hear it, but I can kind of see it. In the first 10 seconds, it looks like a home video of some guy. That's all I can see. And so I'm guessing that part of the reason Caleb chose this was because of the home video along with the song. So I don't know why it won't show on here, but I'm going to try to play it. And if it's black and it's just black screen, I'm going to stop it. And I'm going to try to see what happens. I've never recorded live on OBS because every time I try to do it, the screen looks fucked up for me. It looks like it's mirroring itself like a billion times. So it looks like tunnel vision. And I don't want you guys to see tunnel vision. I don't know if you guys see tunnel vision, so we're going to try it live. And hopefully you don't see tunnel vision, but on my screen it looks like tunnel vision because it's copying the screen that I'm seeing upon itself 100 times. So let's see what happens. This song, where is it? This song has it's like an acronym or something like that. This song is called HYCYBH. That's it, HYCYBH. And the guy, the band or the singer's name is Tom Cardy. Tom Cardy. So I don't know. Let's just try and see what happens. And when we do this, let's see what happens. All right, let's go. See? It's black screen.
When my roommate comes into the room looking for his car keys, I don't say it yet.
Sounds like business time.
And when he gets me off the couch to check underneath the couch cushions, I don't...
Okay, I'm going to stop it because I figured that this is what was going to happen. I'm going to try to go... Let's just try to add this live and see if we can do this. This will be very interesting to see how this works because... display capture. All right. Okay, maybe if we put this one up. I don't know if you guys can see this the same way I see it, but we're gonna try. Here we go. I don't know if you guys can see this. I hope you can, and it's exactly the way I see it. But let's find out. Here we go. What the fuck is this? Is this like a TikTok thing? You better check out that butthole. Okay. This reminds me of Business Time. What was that group called? I mean, I think they were Australian too. Oh, what was that name? Flight of the Conchords. That's what it was. This reminds me of Flight of the Conchords. By the way, I can't see the chat right now, so I don't know what you guys are saying. Uh. Caleb must have a thing for buttholes. What the fuck? I'm very curious why Caleb wanted us to see this. Oh, it's at the end. All right, so I'm definitely curious why he wanted us to see this. Totally, it was like Flight of the Conchords. I knew I was like, what? What does this sound like? All right, I am interested how to change this. See how it's like right there, it's like just repeating itself? I don't know how to get it so that like I can, you know, see just myself. It's kind of fucking weird. Let's get rid of that display capture. Remove. Yes. Okay, there I am. There I am. I'm back. Let's get back to the normal beat. Okay. All right, so let me read some of your Oh, there's no sound? Oh my god, are you joking? There's no sound? That sucks. Oh, why the fuck was there no sound? Oh god. I hope he didn't give me a virus. That would suck. I wonder why there was no fucking sound. That sucks. Okay, well, let's listen to it again since there was no sound. But there's gonna now that you've seen the video, now you can hear the sound. Here we go.
When my roommate comes into the room looking for his car keys, I don't say it yet. And when he gets me off the couch to check underneath the couch cushions, I don't say it yet. No. And then when he says out loud, I wonder where my car keys are, I still don't say it.
You guys can hear this now, right?
But then he asks me, do you know where my car keys are? I look at him in his face and I say, have you checked your butthole? I have not seen your keys, but since you're asking me, you better check out that butthole. Of course I'm not serious, I don't think it's up inside your big brown business. But a funnier thing to say to someone who's
Flight of the Conchords, get it?
visibly. When I see the best man starting to sweat, I don't say it yet. When I see that little ring bearer cunt getting yelled at by his mum, oh, I still don't say it. When I see the groom asking the vicar if they can wait just another 15 minutes,
I bet it would be even funny to see the video of this with no sound. I can see why you guys were laughing your ass off.
I want to, but I do not say it. It's the 11th hour with 300 congregants under God's roof.
Yeah, it totally reminds me of Flight of Conchords, like even the music and his Australian accent. Wait, were they from New Zealand or were they from Australia? I thought it was Australia.
As I stand and say, Vicar, have you checked your butthole?
I wouldn't have normally done this, but this song is pretty short, so. Oh, they're from New Zealand. Okay, same thing. Just kidding. They'd probably be pissed off about that.
Where's my phone? I lost my loan. I'm losing my patience. Where is your class? I just lost my grandma. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you capable of not saying she's up my arsehole? Of course. My condolences. I'm not looking for a silly joke right now. Yeah.
Exactly right.
What are you looking for? Honestly, just like a shoulder to cry. Have you checked your butthole? Baby, you found your dead grandma up there too. I fucking got you.
I wonder if Caleb's in his house right now laughing. gets to hear it, well, see it, hear it 2 times. Oh, was that the end? Yeah, there's the end. All right, people. I guess we had a nice live situation where we realized what doesn't work and what works when it comes to live capture. I have to figure that out because this has been the second time now that we've had a video that for some reason shows dark in the background. I have no idea why. It is for some reason not compatible, like JBB Ya said. But, you know, if this happens again, I got to figure out how to, because I see a lot of people on YouTube record live, like their screen, and I don't know why it does the whole like mirror effect of like a lot of the same thing over and over again, or how to fix it. So, how did I fix the who? I can't remember how I did that. I don't know. I can't remember. I have to go back and think about it. So yeah, as far as that song, I think that's a funny ha ha ha, which is probably what Caleb meant for it, to break up the monotony of what we do on this channel. Just to throw something in that was a little crazy. So, hey, that's cool. But it's obviously something I wouldn't like listen to, you know. Oh, what is it? It kind of reminds me of the, of course I said Fly the Conchords, but it kind of reminds me of that like high school, maybe even college kind of feel where you laugh at things that now that I'm 43, I don't think it's very funny anymore. Like, it was funny in a way, but like I wasn't like, ha ha ha, it's so funny, because it's just like younger comedy. What was that? I used to watch this thing called Homestar Runner. Trogdor. Like that stuff was hilarious. Very thoughtful, very creative. Homestar Runner was a great website when I was like 20, you know. But now that I'm like 43, like I could watch homestarrunner.com stuff and think it's like, haha, it's kind of funny, but it's not that funny anymore. If that makes sense. That's what this song kind of fits into, is like, this would be funny for younger. I don't know how old Caleb is, but for me it'd be like, that'd be funny for like younger people. And it's still kind of funny to me, but not to the point where I'd like listen to it again. It's a good one-off listen. Yeah, Homestar Runner was fucking awesome. Trogdor, there's so many good old memories of such good stuff then. If you haven't seen homestarrunner.com, it's probably still up there. It's like 8-bit style comedy. It's like one couple steps lower than like what we see on TV with like, why can't I think of The Simpsons and what's the other one that everyone loves? Why am I blanking right now? Yeah, if you haven't checked out homestarrunner.com, it's probably past your time, but it was funny at the time when I was young. So I'm glad to say that we made it through this live stream. Tomorrow night is Michael at 7:30, so Michael Hoerman's got a set for you guys. It was a good time. We're over an hour, even though there was only 4 songs on here. Kind of crazy, and one was really, really short. So good job, Jordan. Thank you for sharing your stuff with us. I personally like the 2 Symphony X songs. I like the first one more than the second one. But thank you for sharing that with us. And, you know, Symphony X is so interesting because when they get on here on this channel, you have the diehard Symphony X fans saying how great they are and how much they love it. But then you have like the other people that just don't like it. And the people who love Symphony X get really upset typically. Like that happened on when I would do like 1 song sets and people requested Symphony X a long time ago. I'd be like, yeah, I don't really like that. And I would just get like so many downvotes, dislikes, and people that were Symphony X fans not understanding why I didn't like Symphony X song. So they do have their diehard fans, and I think that's what's kept them around for so long. But I like these 2 songs. I like it when Symphony X goes heavier and straight balls to the wall. It's kind of my thing for them, but a lot of their neoclassical other stuff just kind of doesn't jive with me. So thank you guys. I'm glad that I'm feeling better. Hopefully, you know, I don't get sick, because if I went through all of this, the first shot and the second shot, and I end up getting coronavirus somehow as a breakthrough case, I'm gonna fucking go livid. So better not happen. All right, have a great Sunday, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.